Hello everyone, this is Gary from the Seer's Cave, and today, rather than doing a cards of the day, I thought it would be interesting to do the runes for today. So I have an entirely rune reading for you today, still incorporating the three position spread that I use normally, and the energy is still working together as they do in the normal way, but this time just using the runic symbols themselves. So I'm using my favourite rune set, which is a kind of a stone set, which I rather like. And as a little twist today, I'm going to incorporate some crystals with the reading as well, just to emphasize the energies that we're dealing with. So the first rune that we have is the rune of Ur, or Uruz, and this is all about strength. This is a very virile energy that we have here. There are two right at the beginning of the first 8, phrase 8. Right at the beginning, there are two runes that indicate a degree of physicality and strength. You've got Fehu, which is more of a sort of domesticated kind of ownership of cattle, wealth kind of energy. And then you have Ur, which is a more wild, a more passionate, a more masculine energy. To me, has quite a Martian energy. It's quite a sort of fiery, powerful energy, very masculine. So here we have indicated a day of great strength, of great feeling really potent. That's the sort of the phrase that comes to mind here. It's feeling very, very potent, very powerful, and very strong and virile in a way. And the crystal that I'm going to apply with this rune is carnelian. And this is a red crystal, as you can see, and it relates to the bottom 2 chakras. I tend to use carnelian for the sacral chakra, which is sort of in the lower abdomen area, and very much is a chakra of sexuality, of passion, of sort of fire in the belly is the way I tend to think of it. So really pay attention to that strength that you have today. Whatever it is that you're doing, even if you're just having a relaxing day, you're going to feel very invigorated today, and very like you could do almost anything. That's very much the feeling that I get here. Now our second rune today is Beorc, or Berkana, and this is in a sense very much the opposite energy to Ur. What we have here is feminine energy. We have a very receptive, very motherly, very feminine and female kind of energy. And this really relates to fertility, and also to new beginnings. So the feeling here is that we might well be planning our next step, but it's not so much a kind of cerebral planning. It's more a case of becoming aware of new ideas and new beginnings that are coming in for us, things that we can make happen and things that we are experiencing that are happening. So really watch out for those sort of new directions and new opportunities in a way today. But also the image that I'm being given is very much like planting seeds, or planting a little acorn, and in the fullness of time you get a great big oak tree. So we have that almost sort of right at the point of starting a new project or a new idea or a new phase in our lives. And the stone that I'm going to apply with this is moss agate. And moss agate is very interesting because it has this kind of mottled effect, and it does come in two different sort of types really. You get moss agate on very opaque stones, or that are very opaque. They have like a white stone, and then you've got these sort of bits of green kind of running through them, over the surface of them. And this particular one that I have is the other type, which is very transparent, and when you hold it up to the light you can see the moss growing through it, and hence the name. So here very much we are dealing with the same thing. We're dealing with new beginnings and the growing of ideas, the growing of abundance in our lives, and good things coming to us starting from today. Now, our final rune for today is Wynn, or Wunjo, and this very much is a rune of joy, of happiness, of love as well. It's one of the stones attributed to that, and in this instance what we've got really is just a general feeling of being very settled, very centered, very happy. A lot of self-love, I would say, as well around us today. It's so important to really feel that affection for yourself, not in a conceited kind of way, as a lot of people might think, but just genuinely feeling, in a sense, happy in your own skin. So definitely a feeling of happiness and joy around this today. And the crystal that I'm going to apply here is the classic, really. This is rose quartz, which is a great crystal for self-love, for self-esteem, and for being able to just be very, very happy, but in a very gentle space as well. So you're just feeling content. That's the sort of the impression that I'm getting from it. So just do a quick recap. We have the rune of Uruz, strength, virility, a very masculine, very Mars energy, and really this feeling of being very potent, very powerful today, and being able to take anything on, whatever comes your way, really. We have a very, very feminine energy in Beorc, and here we have the indication of new beginnings, new possibilities, planting the seeds for the next set of developments. And then finally we have Wynn, indicating joy and happiness and a lot of self-love and self-appreciation today, and just feeling really good about ourselves. So I hope you've enjoyed these runes of the day today, and that the various energies from the runes and from the crystals resonate with you today. Please feel free to leave me some comments and let me know how these themes interact with your day. Also, please feel free to check out my website, www.theseerscave.webs.com, for more information about myself, my tools, and the readings that I offer. I want to wish everyone a really happy, blessed, strong, fulfilling, and joyous day today, whatever you do, and wish love, light, blessings, and Friþ to you all.